Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Wednesday, the 24th of December 2025. The year BSV comes alive. It is Christmas Eve, everybody. I hope everybody is ready for Christmas Day. The 24th of December 2025. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 2025. All this stuff that's happened in Bitcoin since 2017. Jeepers. Branch your threads, expand your mind with treechat.ai. All your posts put on chain. All right, let's see what we've got today. So I've had all sorts of trouble with OBS tonight. I'll be lucky to get this show together. So before I move screens, I'll just say we've got posts to go through. Then we'll have a look at the figures. Then we've got some 365 days of Bitcoin history. And then that'll be the end of the show. Right, let's get into it.
Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. Just wait for the Terra node, you'll surely see.
Alrighty, here we go. So HJB said here, check this out. At Birmingham City Council, they don't even speak English anymore at their council meetings. It's not required. I mean, can you believe this? This is absolutely insane.
मौजूदा काउंसलर AMP शबाना महमूद दसा के एक पिंग भी सारे बच्चों ने ली यूज पर के भी और पैसा कुधर गया 1,88,000 पैसा सारा कुधर खड़िया तुम.
Yeah, right, mate. Like, honestly, like, what the fuck is going on? They won't be wishing each other a Merry Christmas, will they? And check this out. Wide Awake Media has said here, it's no accident that Western nations are collapsing in exactly the same way at exactly the same time. It's called managed decline, and it's happening by design. Let's have a listen to this.
And now, this is Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia. 3 nations spread across 3 different continents. But despite the distance, one alarming truth connects them all. They are collapsing in exactly the same way. And now, the symptoms are impossible to ignore. Let's begin where the cracks are turning into a full-blown collapse. Canada. In Canada today, the average family can't afford a home in their own country. Home ownership has crashed 31% in a single generation. Compounding this issue, foreign buyers now hold a significant stake in the Canadian property market, owning up to 13% of it, more than at any point in history. But Canada isn't alone. In Britain, the foundation of the middle class has been gutted. Manufacturing jobs gone, down 46% since 1990. And what did families get in return? The highest tax burden since World War II. All while public services fell apart. But this isn't just a British problem. Across the world, Australia is living the same nightmare, only deeper. There, a quiet takeover is underway. Foreign corporations now control 80% of the country's critical resources. And
that's what they want for the rest of the world.
The dream of home ownership, dead on arrival. Housing prices have soared by 500%, while wages crawled just 80%. Young Australians are being priced out of their future in their own country. And this pattern across continents, across governments, is no accident. This isn't just failure. It's not bad luck. It's called managed decline, and it's happening by design.
There we go. And this is why the world needs Bitcoin, because the reason they can manage it by design is because they own and control the financial system, which is economically toxic, designed to asset strip and destroy. This is why the world needs Bitcoin. If we all want a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Bitcoin is the only way, because these satanic fucks own and control absolutely everything. Concerned Citizen wrote here, if we carry out this operation, we start with the JEWs. We target the JWs, and if there are any Christians, caught them in the act. That's a bonus. Holy crap! Chilling words from one of the from one of these other terrorists. We know what's going on. This lot want World War III. But getting back to Bitcoin, Gorilla Pool said here, one of the perks of living in South Florida is being able to go make deals with 47 at the club when needed. Some of this stuff is a long time coming. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds juicy. That sounds like a big banana to me. Loving that. Loving that. And can you believe this? Concerned Citizen posted, he said, holy crap. America are going to ban Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron, Merz, Mark Carney, Anthony Albanese, and many more from even stepping foot in the US. Too right. But I mean, how much does Donald Trump know? How much does he not? So Secretary Marco Rubio said, for far too long, ideologues in Europe have led organised efforts to coerce American platforms to punish America's viewpoints they oppose. The Trump administration will no longer tolerate these egregious acts of extraterritorial censorship. Today, State Department will take steps to bar leading figures of the global censorship industrial complex from entering the United States. We stand ready and willing to expand this list if others do not reverse course. Wow, that is huge. That is huge. That will be a Merry Christmas. When was that? Was that posted today? On the 23rd, on the anniversary of the Federal Reserve. They're going to be banning tyrants in Europe from entering the United States. Another reason why the world needs Bitcoin, and again, people's property rights need to be recorded on the Bitcoin ledger. Al Nakir says here, these people are now hosting real estate expos in America to sell stolen Palestinian land. Every sale helps fund the next round of displacement for Palestinians from their houses. Unbelievable. Again, more images of multiculturalism. It's like, did we ever ask for this? The whole point of having people cohesing together is because they agree on a social set of norms. And they want to look after the country, not destroy it. And that anyone who's not from this country, they've got no allegiance to it. They're here for a purpose. They've got an agenda. They're either here to either make more than they were doing back home and then effing off, or taking it over. And that's it. This is why the world needs Bitcoin. More of these people. There are raided Christmas celebrations in Haifa. Beat people who are celebrating, including those who are wearing Santa Claus costumes, and arresting several Palestine Christians. And then Judeo-Christian values. Yeah, we haven't seen any of that, have we? Since they made that crap up. Whew. I'm wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, but there's so much stuff going on. This is what we need to work on, and we are going to need spirit to get out of this. Spirit backed by Bitcoin. As in the book of Daniel, the stone made of non-human hands grew into a mountain that took over all the world, and that is Bitcoin. That is the return of the Christ consciousness prophecy that Alice Bailey predicted, and that all the Masons know about. Yeah. This is really funny, all about the Epstein files redacted. They've managed to see through the redactions to find out what was printed underneath them, because all they did is put a black layer over the top. Absolutely brilliant. Another one here, driver clashes with this fool praying in the middle of the road. Yeah, I mean, why the fuck would you be praying in the middle of the road? It's you're not praying. You're being a pain in the fucking ass is what you're doing. This was hilarious. Lego new set. Hurtful word police. Be careful what you say online. I mean, I'm only laughing because it's just so unbelievably disturbing as to what's going on. Shocking. And another coincidence that was really funny, all about the creation of the Federal Reserve after sinking the Titanic on the 15th of August, or 15th of April, 1912 is when it was. And check this out. Debunk this, you wicked witch. Richard here has said here. So here we have Ursula von der Leyen describing free speech as a virus and censorship as its vaccine. Like, honestly, and this is why the US is censoring it. But check this out. European farmers protest in the following countries. Farmers stand up against the elites. Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Holland, Norway, Poland, Romania, Scotland, Slovenia, Spain. And people are rising up. They're starting to notice, And it's going to be up to us Bitcoiners to lead the charge when Alice Bailey's prediction starts coming true. And again, another reason why the world needs Bitcoin, to expose the climate change scam. The UK Met Office has again been caught publishing temperatures from weather stations that don't even exist. Oh my goodness me. The UK Met Office, they're all in on it. They're all in on it. Literally, the conspiracy is just absolutely huge. People just wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't believe it. And then listen to this woke absolute nonsense. I mean, this is child grooming. In fact, this is predatorial. Have a listen.
Us and my body, your body, their bodies are home for the living God. Yes? Full of grace, full of truth. That is why I take my 11-year-old boy to drag shows in the summer with my friend and fellow church leader Kate and her 11-year-old boy.
Oh my God, they're absolutely disgusting. Literally, these people are satanic. They are the most evil, vile people you'd ever meet in your life. And not here for you, said here. Anyone that discusses sexuality with kindergarteners is a predator, not a teacher. And a friendly reminder, no child wakes up thinking they were born in the wrong body. That idea only gets planted when some creepy adult deliberately puts it there. Yep. And anybody with sound mind and rational thought knows that. You know. But I mean, our past is not what we think it is. They lie about everything. But Bitcoin Dictionary says here, like this post if you think Satoshi is Craig S. Wright. I liked it. Oh, yeah. I suggest you do too. And another one here. Dolly van der Berg said here, in Netherlands, massive anti-immigration protests in the Netherlands, overwhelming police forces. Crowds are enormous. People are demanding their country back. Yeah, why shouldn't they? Again, it's a satanic agenda that we're going to have to deal with. Whoa. But bearing in mind it is Christmas, top up those champagne glasses. Get ready for next year, folks. It's going to be epic. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at some of these figures then, just quickly, as it's Christmas Eve. I don't think Sailor will be quite selling his Bitcoin before Santa comes to town, but you never know. You never know. We got Gradecoin 87,500, Bcrash 565, Fisher Price Cash, who cares? But Bitcoin is $19 here. Hash rate 0.02, network nodes 0.00. Transactions right down to 6.43, but block size 66.8. Any big blocks coming through? 13 megabytes in one, 13, 10. Yeah, no, that's about it. Third, it's 25,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Gradecoin. You're mining Bitcoin at a 5.1% comparable loss to Gradecoin, but don't really worry about that. Global hash rate 7 days, 24 hours. Gradecoin hash rate, other miners, looks like 6% on there. 15% on Bcrash. 36 or 38% on Fisher Price Cash, and the figures not being shown on CoinDance, which means we will have to have a look at what's on chain. Let's have a quick look here. What do we get to see? 30,000 transactions over the last 24 hours. Let's have a look at mining stats. Do we get to see this? Would be good if we did, but never mind. Is it going to load? Maybe not. All right. Let's have a quick look just to cross-reference. The transactions 30,000. Yep, that is correctamundo. Let's have a look on DXS app. All right, Bitcoin versus a Gradecoin. Ooh. Plodding on sideways there. Had a nice little bit of a rally. Let's have a look at Gradecoin. Oh. Well, that's actually had a little bit of a rally as well. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Okay. Oh, I think that's actually beat Gradecoin. Is what I think. It has. A little bit. The rally was more than over on Gradecoin. Excellent stuff. Loving that. Let's have a look at Orange Gateway while we're here. Why not? Gradecoin versus USD. Gradecoin versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin winning, we'll take that. And Bitcoin USD on. Sort of trending sideways there. Let's have a look at the overall market. Just quickly. $2.8 trillion. Gradecoin, just 24-hour trade volume, just 1.5, only 26 billion. It's tiny. Tiny. Closing year to date, lower than it started. Yeah, so people, if you bought this at the beginning of the year, you've lost out. But you've had the opportunity to sell out higher rather than going lower. That's the only positive you can take from that. You had the opportunity to trade that shit. Oh, look at the graphs on the right-hand side. Some of them looking very similar there. Particularly that dip where it goes down and back up. All right, let's have a quick look at Bitcoin while we're on. What number is that going to be? Number 80. $18.76 is nothing. Year to date, that is down. Had a little bit of a rally though this afternoon. All right, let's have a look at that compared to Gradecoin. Over 24 hours. Oh, yeah. The rally on Bitcoin was bigger than it was on Gradecoin. Interesting. We'll take that. 24th of December in 2008, Craig Wright, under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, waited patiently, ready to start the Bitcoin network on the 3rd of January 2009. Counting down the days from the 24th of December, there were 10 days to go. 10 days to go. The patience that you would have to fulfill that plan is superhuman. Superhuman. And the 24th of December 2017, Gradecoin had fallen from its previous all-time high of 19,000 on the 16th of December to 13,000. And XRP had risen from 20 cents on the 12th of December 2017 to an all-time high of $1.11. So it's actually higher than that at the moment. You know, people are still holding that shitcoin, thinking that, you know, they're going to be doing well. But unfortunately, they don't realize it's a shitcoin. But tomorrow, can you believe this? On the 25th of December, Christmas Day truce. 1914. So it just goes to show you that there is human spirit against the Satanists. That literally, these people, you know, they're just ordinary, like young men, you know, fighting other young men for no reason. They were just like, look, we've got no beef with you. We don't know who you are. You know, this is literally the politicians' war. So it's just like, we can stop on Christmas Day and we can play football with each other. No hard feelings. I don't know who it is I'm shooting at because I can't see shit. I'm stuck in this muddy crap. I'm having a shit time, but we're all Christians. And we can stop on Christmas Day. I mean, that goes to show you the spirit that we need to fight against this satanic lot. It is there. It's just been buried. But I predict that Bitcoin will bring that spirit out, and the human spirit will endure against these satanic bastards. Right, and on that note, hope you enjoyed the show. So we'll leave it there, and as ever, be away, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
The king still has one more move.